Coach Neese, can I get an opening statement for today's game?
Yeah, congratulations to Grand Valley. Hard-fought win by them. I thought that they really brought it to us in the fourth quarter and made a lot of plays. And so, there's some statistics that are glaring. They had 74 plays to our 53. So give them credit. But I also like to, I'll stand up. How about that? So I'd like to give a standing ovation to the 43 straight regular season wins that guys from 2017 until this day have done. I'd also like to give a standing ovation to the guys, same group of guys, that won 32 straight GLIAC games. And I'd like to give a standing ovation to this group of guys that played last year and this year that won 19 straight regular season, 19 straight games, excuse me. So I'll give them a round of applause. And, I said to the kids, I'd rather play hard and play the right way and be like that than to play the way we played last week. And I know that sounds crazy, but our kids got a lot of heart. That was really a hard-fought game between two really good opponents. Obviously, you guys hyped it up, media, 1 versus 2. Not to say that we care that much about 1 versus 2, but it's Grand Valley and Ferris State. And, I hope at the end of the day, that's my 392nd game. So at the end of the day, I hope you realize that team members from Ferris State and from Grand Valley played their butts off for their institutions, and I'm really proud of that for my guys. I'm going to be sad. I want it to last forever. I want to coach till I'm 132. And I want to win 900 games in a row and all that stuff. But the truth be known, it's like extraordinarily amazing what that streak has been. And I'm so proud of guys like these two sitting beside me, and proud of our athletic department, and proud of just what we've done. And, it's tomorrow it's come back and get after it and start it again. And don't ask me about, do you expect to see him again? I expect to see Michigan Tech here next Saturday. I won't answer that question. Our guys aren't going to talk about that. We're focused on just, moving forward. This guy played with extraordinary heart. He still was hurting from his injury. At halftime, we're like, how are we going to protect him? He fought through it. This guy played great, covered a really good receiver and just did a really nice job. So, and had a pick. So proud of these guys, and obviously I can't be more proud of what we've done here at Ferris State.
Malik, could you talk about your performance today? Your first time since the opening game. How did you feel? Coach said you were hurting a little bit at halftime. Did you feel okay? Was something holding you back, or how did you feel about your performance and the team's performance?
As long as I can get out there and get the play started and play ends well, I'm going to play. So, injury or not, I feel good enough to play. I played the game and did my job to the best of my ability. Left some plays out there. Got some work to do for next week. We'll come back stronger.
And you talk about their offense and their last two times. They looked like they were able to move the ball pretty well. What did they maybe do differently in the fourth quarter than the rest of the game?
I think we did. I think we got a little uncharacteristic of ourselves, and just let them get us at a crucial moment, start moving the ball on us. I just think it's uncharacteristic 2 drives for us. So.
Coach, can you just talk about what was your message to the team after the game? Obviously, there are a lot of broken hearts.
Well, I want to get a job where there isn't a broken heart. And so I don't know what that is. It's a great career, but, it's a 50-50 deal. And so, I guess we beat them 6 times in a row up until this point. So they had their heart broken 6 times. And so they celebrated on our field, and deservingly so. It was just the way it is, and so you got to accept that. They were ready. They played well. Nothing I can say about the way they played would be negative today. Like, they played hard and they played well, and so I give them credit. And to me, that's the most important thing when you're on the losing side is give people credit. A lot of people make excuses and they want us alibi about why we didn't win. All right. Well, this time we didn't win because Grand Valley outplayed us, bottom line, and they outcoached us. Okay. Like, literally, they did a much better job than I did on today's game, and that's just the way it is. From a coaching perspective, that's what I've always said. We lose, my fault. Because I know these guys fought their butt off, prepared their butt off. It was awesome. Awesome preparation, awesome fight, just the way sports work.
And I'm sure you've been talking about all week earlier that these battles between you guys and Grand Valley have always been close, and another one happened today. And is it one of those things where anybody could have won? Unfortunately, you guys came up on the losing end.
Yeah, it could have been that way. I mean, we are down to the wire on some plays. We got them in our neutral zone for an offsides penalty. Everybody in America was just trying to get somebody to snap the ball or to touch them as they were in the neutral zone, and we ended up not getting that play, and we got a 5-yard penalty, which is a big deal. And earlier we snapped the ball thinking they were in the neutral zone, and the refs didn't call it. So it's there's a lot of pressure involved in every play down the stretch there, and it is what it is. But I'm proud of our guys. Malik was in, basically played one game this whole year and then practiced this week, and he was in a dogfight. I'm really proud of him. And, they bring a lot of pressure. He was able to win some battles and lose some with their pressure, but it's risk-reward, and we knew that going in. But, they brought some pressure, and they switched up their coverages, and they just did a good job. And so I credit them. We'll just come back tomorrow and go to work.
For Malik and Sydney, Coach was talking about how you guys have won 19 games in a row. It's been a long time since you've had this feeling. What has that streak meant to you, and what are the feelings now that you see it come to an end, although knowing you still have more football to play?
Before I came here, I was kind of used to losing, not only on the field, but just in different aspects of my life in general. And I came here and I ain't lost yet till today. I ain't lost an intramural basketball game, a ping pong game, nothing till today. So this gonna hurt. I almost cussed right. This gonna hurt. But tomorrow I'm gonna go to work, man. And that's how I feel about sports, man. It's football. I've been playing it since a little boy. I got beat up when I was a little boy. I came back outside right after. I cleaned up myself. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I'm gonna do today.
Just piggyback off of Malik. We just gonna try to just move on. But just the biggest thing for me about just winning 19 games or however the streak was, 43, was just representing the ones before you. And that's just what I was just huge on. Not letting the ones that came before me down. So it'll sting, but on the same graces we have to. It's the real world. We got to move on and attack the next opponent. So.